Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of SlickTopia. My name is Slick, and this is a series where we're playing Tango Tech's TekTopia mod with a few other mods thrown in for fun. Alright, so last episode, we got a bunch of these. Check this out. Yep. Nether stars. I kept calling them wither stars in the last episode. Yeah, I know better. Just got to be a bad habit. So we're up to 41 of those. We've got, I don't know, what is that, 959 to go, something like that. Yeah, a lot. We need at least 1,000 of those for everything that we've got coming up in the next few episodes. So I'll keep working on that and see what we can come up with. So we've also had some big changes in between episodes. I've gotten a lot done. Thanks to some weeb, I guess, for suggesting I add Decocraft. I know I played around with it a bit a couple episodes back, but in between episodes I kind of went a little nuts. Not too crazy nuts, but let's take a look and see what I've managed to accomplish. So the first thing we're going to check out is this tavern over here. Poor Richard's Pub. Check this place out. So I got these hanging lamps added above every table. I also got a nice cool bar put in over here. Yep, with somebody left their beer. We got beer taps up top. The full wine rack, and these cabinets down here are they actually act as chests. I didn't know that. I thought they were just for looks, but they actually have a inventory interface, so that's pretty cool. I'll never put anything in them, but it's just cool to know that that's a thing. And then let's see, of course we got the billiards table, because we need it, right? And here's the rack with all the stuff for it. Yeah. And I've added a few more things around town too. So let's take a look. Oh, one thing that I think is really cool is I've added travel anchors to multiple places around town, including the laboratory, down in the wither cage, down in the mines. And if you don't know what travel anchors are, they're blocks that are linked to, they're made by EnderIO, and they're linked to this staff of traveling, or any staff of traveling. So I can just right click on it and it'll take me right to the block. So wherever it is, if I want to go see the wither cage, bam. Well, this way, bam. Yeah, so I can start killing some withers quickly. If I want to go down to the mines, I can just come down here and go to the mines.
Psst, down here.
Yeah, get something to eat. So yeah, that's going to make my life a lot easier. So let's see, another thing I did in between episodes, I added the glass walls on the side of this wheat farm. And I'm happy to report that since I've done that, nobody's been knocked off or fallen off. So that's pretty cool. And then for those observant of you, you'll notice that we don't have a school sitting here anymore. Yep, big building missing. You know, I really wasn't happy with it. I felt like it was kind of like the ugly stepchild of the library. So I didn't think that it fit, and I thought that the school should be separated and made into its own thing. So now the library has a bit more showcase. I'm actually going to add a second entrance here because this is where our nether portal is. I haven't moved it. That's where it's always been since the beginning of the series. But I want to add like some kind of like basement entrance here with like a little platform, and yeah, give the nether portal something, you know, an entrance where the villagers can't get into it, but I can. But that way, you know, that's where the portal is. So with this space, I'm thinking that we could. I mean, we've got space now in the middle of our village to do something. So a lot of it actually. We've got a lot of space here from where we moved all the animals last episode, and then moving the school. I think that this would be a good opportunity here in the near future to maybe expand our town hall, or come up with some other buildings. I'm thinking about what other kind of structures we can put in this place. So if you got any suggestions for me, please get it down in the comments section. Tell me what you think, because I'd love to hear your feedback. But let's check out the new school. So if you come back this way, it's on the other side of the barracks. Bam, there it is. Tell me what you think. The roof is not the prettiest. It kind of looks like a funky little beanie cap, but we've got a slide and swing out here with a basketball hoop, and then some more Decocraft on the inside. Our teacher's already working away. So yeah, it's pretty cool. She's got herself a fancy glass desk with a little Newton's cradle on top. That's cool. Our chalkboard came over from the other side. This is an old school lectern, nothing like the new fancy deals we got in 1.14. We've got our aquarium. There's Nemo chilling out right there, and there's the Bubbles treasure chest. Bubbles! Glass desks, art supplies, bookshelf. Also added some neon lighting. Yeah, we've got plenty of space in here. We can actually add a few more desks if we needed to, and still not hit the overcrowding limit. So that's something we might do in the future, but I didn't want to carve any more of these desks at the moment. So that's what we're with for now. And then let's see, one other thing that I did in between episodes, you'll notice all the trees are over here now. Yep, I've moved. I cut down the entire forest. Every tree that we had over here, yep, they're all gone. Except for that one, but that one's outside of the village, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, we cut down all these trees. It was just getting to be a cluster, and sometimes the trees were getting halfway cut down, or little pieces would be left. So I put the slabs up top, so that way we don't get any more giant oak trees. That'll make that easier. And then we actually have a lot more saplings this way. There's a whole lot more production coming out of here. And we've always got at least 10 or 12 trees that haven't been cut down. So I think we've got room for at least one more lumberjack, if not two. So that's definitely something we'll be planning for in the future. And then before we get started on the focus for today, I just wanted to take a quick inventory of yellow beds. So there's one. Just want to see where we're at with our population. There's 3 more. That's 4. I should probably be closing those doors behind me, but 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, I also added paintings in all of these rooms, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's been something I've been meaning to do for a while, so. None in here. 8. Come on. Almost done. Bear with me. 9. Ooh, that's a lot. So what is that? 14. That's a creepy painting. No wonder nobody wants to live in this room. Look at you. 14, right? 15, 16. We've got room for 16 more villager babies. I say we get on it. Yep. Let's crank out some babies. Alright. Let's just go with 4 for now. Let's do this together. 4 babies. I'm gonna plump them all right here. Brody Talandro. Excuse me, sir. Alright, we'll use that bed. Reynard Soberton. Sophia Nando. Kent Bilger. Alright, kids. Go play. Have fun. Or go to school. How late is it? No, it's too late to go to school. Go play. Alright, so let's talk about the focus for today's episode. So, I think it's about time we started diversifying. You know, I saw in the comments from some weeb, I guess, we were talking about building a second tavern, and that's something that's been on the agenda since day one, and I think that that's a good project for today's episode. Now that I've done a lot of cleanup work in between the episodes, we've got plenty of space, like I said there. We've also got a lot of space up here, but I'm thinking to build over here. I did a little bit of terraforming on this little peninsula here, so it's a little more flat, and I think that this would be a great location to put another tavern. But I'm thinking that it would actually be pretty cool to have like a kitchen, or not a kitchen, but like a restaurant style. I think it'd be cool to have a restaurant over here. So that's the focus for today, is putting in, it'll be a tavern, but it's designed to look like a restaurant. That's the goal I want. I mean, there's not really any reason to have a kitchen in the tavern anymore. I mean, that was definitely something good. I think that Tango separated those out. So yeah, that'll be a tavern, but I want it to look like a restaurant because that's where people are going to hang out, and no regular villagers hang out in the kitchen. So yeah. So I'm going to get some materials together and bring you back to talk about the build palette and what the vision is for that. Check this out, everybody. This necromancer spawned inside the prison, and he has literally taken over my prison. Good job, Emily. She nailed him. Get off of me. Yeah, he spawned right in here somewhere, like right inside here. You can see where I was shooting at him. That was pretty cool. Yeah, he literally tried to take over our prison. I wonder if he would have spawned there if we'd had the door shut. let's see. Emily should be heading back with those emeralds now. Yeah, I was just getting together blocks for this diner, and yep, she's got those emeralds. And he spawned, and Emily came a running. And I didn't even hit him. Every time I hit him, he had that shield up. So that was all Emily. Good job. All right, I'm gonna get back to getting this build palette together, and I'll see you shortly.
All right, so after some careful consideration, I've come up with some blocks to use for building this nice little restaurant-style tavern over here. And on a side note, real fast, I'm not taking this helmet off anymore. I look way too cool. But yeah, so I'm thinking of going for like an Italian bistro kind of theme. So I think, you know, it'll be a nice cozy place for villagers to go on a date. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the focus of this, is making this a place where our villagers can go out and wine and dine each other. That's what we're going for. So let's get to building it.
Well, everybody, what do you think? I tried to add as much detail as possible. I've definitely gone a little overboard with the chisels and bits, I think, and maybe some of this Decocraft stuff too. So I'll be honest, the reason I wanted to go for the restaurant theme was just because of all the cool stuff that Decocraft had to offer for a restaurant theme. So let's take a look behind the bar. There's not much to look at. We've got a nice wine rack, some books. You know, I just thought that would up the class a little bit. Kind of looks neat. I had these cabinets facing outwards. I was thinking about putting some stools here, but I haven't decided on that yet. They wouldn't actually be functional. The only chair that's functional for villagers is the one from TekTopia, which is cool. But I didn't want to put those up against the bar. Yeah, so the piano I think is really neat. What's really cool about Decocraft stuff is you can actually put it on an angle. But I couldn't get the bench to match up to the piano when it was on an angle. I was originally going to put it over here, but that just didn't work out. I got these tables, and my intention was to put the flowers on the tables, but for some, like, these tables are like 1 pixel too tall, so that wasn't going to work out. Added the candles. I still need to grab a couple more lamps for these last 2 tables that I added. When I did the math, I've calculated that I should be able to comfortably hold. I only counted for like the main floor space, so like from here over to here, and based on these calculations, I should be able to hold without overcrowding 12 villagers, and then, you know, with all these other little spaces, this area back here, I thought, well, we could probably fit 2 more, and we'll see. So it's definitely not going to hold a lot of villagers, but I feel like it'll definitely help out. They've got 2 places to go now. I mean, I guess it's up to them, but my only concern is that they're just going to keep cramming in here. I'm hoping that they won't even try to pathfind in here if there's not a chair available. That's what I'm hoping. I don't know if that's the case or not. So, but I think the time has come. Let's go ahead and slap this on. And this tavern token was 23 blocks of emeralds. Yeah, it was brutal. And let's see, the only other thing I haven't added is this note block, because, I mean, it doesn't really fit, but the note block is where the bard is going to play from. I was thinking about maybe putting it back here, but then that's kind of silly with the bard being back here. So, I don't know, maybe here. Is that too silly? It seems too silly, but it's kind of hidden that way. I like it, but I think then the bard's going to be all up in their business. But maybe that's romantic. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hey, our first customer. Well, hello, Mr. Varcona. Please have a seat. Man. Yep, I feel like this is going to be a farming thing. Come on, let me out. This is definitely going to be a farmer's hotspot here. Because it's so close to them right when they get off of work. Let's see, I also threw in some flowers just to, you know, kind of up the romance a bit. I'm interested to see how many villagers pile in here. We've only got room for, what is that, 2, 4, 6 more? 1. Oh, and here comes a bard. Let's see. I wish I could assign a specific bard to a specific place. This is what I was hoping for, is that DJ Jones would come over here, because that's Kevin's place. Like, so this needs to be DJ Jones's place.
Psst, hey.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, he's up in their business a little. Yeah. I do like that song too. Look at them. Man, they're having a blast. Excellent. All right, well, I won't make you guys sit and watch the tavern all night long, like I clearly want to. But yeah, tell me what you think about this down in the comments. And I've also got a request for you guys. Let's come up with a name. Help me name this place. DJ Jones. I was going for like an Italian restaurant theme feel, you know, with the colors. I know it's a lot of white, but I just felt like it was a pretty clean look. So yeah, help me come up with a name for this place. Something restaurant-y. So now that we've gotten this task accomplished, it's time for us to address a few things. First off, I haven't named a villager in a while, and I've been looking through the comment section, and after consulting with my executive team, aka my kids, we have agreed that Surface Healer 63, it is your turn to name one of our villagers. Surface Healer 63 has been pretty active in the comments and has been watching since early on in the series. So we'd like to show our appreciation by naming a villager after you. So tell me the name that you want and tell me what profession you want your villager to have, and we will get that taken care of in the very next episode. Alright, so this is our project wall. So far, I've got a few things on here. You can see I've also got some blank spaces. I'm sure there's a lot of things that I'm missing or not thinking of, and I'm sure that you guys can give me a lot of great ideas for things that we could do too. So let's just run through these real fast. So fix the town hall. I do want this to be bigger. I'm thinking we can expand it out just a little bit. I don't want too crazy, you know, but just make it a little bigger and make it nicer, because right now it just kind of looks like a marshmallow or something. Yeah, it's not the prettiest thing to look at, so we need to make that bigger. Build the mayor's house. So according to my kids, it is unacceptable for the mayor to be sleeping in the mad scientist laboratory over there. So yeah, we need to build ourselves a house, and I haven't figured out where we're gonna put that yet. I'm thinking somewhere near the apartments, or I'm not sure. Ooh, somebody was overcrowded. Yeah, probably from the town hall. But stop walking through there. You got no business being in there. More apartments. We're definitely going to need more apartments at some point in the near future. I'd like to get that planned out and figure out where we should put them. Building a nether hub. This one is, it's something I should do. It's not a high priority, but it is definitely something that we are going to be working on. So more butcher shops. That's an idea that I'm toying with. I don't know how we could get it to work, but I'm thinking that it would be kind of cool to have multiple butcher shops and maybe get them to specialize. I really wish, of all the features I'd like to see added to this game, I'd like to be able to tie a profession to a specific building, like a specific villager to a specific building. So like, for example, I'd like to tie everybody that's last name is Carnarvon, you know, just something in their AI that would tie them specifically to this token here. And then I could set up another butcher and tie them to another butcher shop. That way they could have, you know, their own business. I think that would be super cool. So yeah, hopefully that's a feature that comes down. I'll actually put that on Tango's Patreon page and as a suggestion. So that would be something pretty cool to add. Let's see, a better power source. Totally not TekTopia related, but that little bugger and even our nuclear reactor we got going on, they're not able to keep up now with all the things that we've added. So we're gonna have to figure that out. And I'm picturing a nice, pretty big reactor somewhere, maybe on the north side of town. Like, and maybe we could do it like a big nuclear reactor look. So that's something I'm toying with, but we're definitely gonna need something like that. Building a park. That's something that I really want to do also. I think it would be cool to have a park somewhere, probably either close to the apartments or maybe in this space here, depending on how we can pull it off. I want it to be someplace that the villagers are going to go through, you know, so at least it'll make me feel like they're going to visit the park. That would be cool. Super secret surprise. So yes, I know. Let me get where I can see it. Hang on. I know what the super secret surprise is, and it's something that I want to build for you guys, but I'm not going to tell you what it is until the time comes. Yeah, that's something I've been planning for a while, and I just wanted it up here so that way a little teaser for you guys and also to remind me, hey, I need to do it. So let's see. We also need to assist the village that was destroyed by the Wither in the last episode. I promised I would do what I could to help, so I'm going to go over there and fix some stuff up for them. We'll spend probably an episode or two just kind of making things neat for them, fixing them up. Helping them out. That's the neighborly thing to do. And the last thing I've got on the list is the merchant stall. So, you know, I was kind of knocking it when I first saw it, and I thought, yeah, you know, that's not going to be a high priority for me. But I tell you what, I have spent so much time flying around this place looking for the merchant. It drives me nuts. And especially because I usually don't catch it until it's like this time of day. So then I'll find him and I'll figure out what he wants, and then I'll go load up, and then I come out to find him again and the sun's going down and I have to like mad dash to find him before he leaves. So I've actually had probably, I don't know, 20 days, Minecraft days of trading that I've missed just in the past 2-3 episodes because that happens. So yes, I definitely need to get a merchant stall. And see, speaking of, there he is. And even, I mean, I don't know, I could probably just slap it up here, but I don't, yeah. We'll figure it out. We're gonna make a merchant stall. So last thing I want to do today, before we run out of time, is we need to give our green shirts some jobs, jobify them, and then get some more babies going. Kent Bilger, you're a farmer. Everybody's a farmer today. Brody Talandro, you're a farmer. Reynard Soberton, you're a farmer. Last but not least, Sophia Nando, come back. You're a farmer. All right, now that we've got our villagers all jobified, let's crank out some more babies real fast. Zandrilla Soberton. Rolanda Soper. Paige Hayward. You're going to be a farmer one day. And Davaril Revenmar. It's pretty cool that we're finally starting to see some repeat names. Unfortunately, everybody, that is all we're going to have time for this episode. I just wanted to say real fast that I do appreciate the amount of support I've gotten. You know, when I started this YouTube channel, I didn't really know what to expect. I hoped that people would find the content interesting and amusing, but, you know, I didn't really necessarily expect anything. So, yeah, it's hard to believe that this is episode 14 already, and the amount of support I've gotten from people has been truly inspiring. So I just want to take the time to say thank you for everybody that watches my videos. Thank you for all of your support and your feedback, your comments. I really appreciate it. It definitely helps keep me motivated to keep these videos coming out. So thank you very much. I hope to see you in the next episode. If you haven't already, click the like button, consider subscribing, and share this video with your friends. Have a great night.